See if we can find the game here. So I've got an orc here on Concealed Heal.
Insufficient coal. Insufficient coal. Insufficient coal.
I feel like the music's a bit too loud now.
Your building.
Go with the Demon Hunter here.
Your building is complete. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. I stand ready.
Oh no.
Waiting on you. Walk away. Our warriors have engaged.
It's not good.
Waiting on you. Cry havoc.
I really want to see what hero he's going. If it's Farseer or Blade Master. Farseer.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, damn.
On your way.
So I'm getting a third moon well
Walk away. Your building is complete.
because of the 2 burrow build for my opponent.
On your mark. Waiting on you. On your mark.
So that's his last set of wolves.
I stand ready. Your building is complete. Waiting on
Our
you.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Insufficient gold. Waiting on you.
Oh no.
My blade thirsts. Run for your life. We must act. My blade thirsts. We must act. The time has come.
Your move. Point the way. I stand ready. All too easy. Waiting on you. I'll give it a shot.
See, top portal, but I have his grunt stuck.
We must act. My blade thirsts.
Waiting on
The
you.
time
Done.
has come.
On your mark. Fair enough.
Your blood.
All too easy. Your move. On your mark. I stand ready.
We can't build that.
Ah, shit.
Point the way.
Blade thirsts.
We lost way too many wisps here. I'm in a lot of trouble.
Thirsts. Command. We must act. At last, the time has come. Anatorenator, my blade thirsts. Command me, though I be damned. Anatorenator, though I be damned. The time has come.
Waiting on you.
Just gonna check that he's not healing for free.
We must act.
On your mark.
The time has come.
Your move.
We must
On your
act.
mark.
Your blood is mine. My blade thirsts.
Waiting on you.
Command
Your building is
Upgrade.
complete.
Now I go.
at last. My blade
Way. Fair
thirsts.
enough. On your mark.
Command me. Anatorenator,
Waiting on you.
the time
Point
has
the way.
come. Though I be damned. At last.
Waiting on you. Done. Your move.
Command
Point the way. On your mark.
Your building is
Anatorenator.
complete.
Waiting on you.
Command me. Though I be damned.
On your mark.
At last. We must act. Command me. One for life. We must act. Though I be damned. My blade thirsts. We must act. Anatorenator. Command me. My blade thirsts. We must act.
I must safeguard the land against the left in the wild.
None. My blade
Fight
thirsts.
the defilers of the
We
land.
can't build
Is
it.
there danger?
My blade thirsts.
Waiting on you. Stand here.
Nature is
On your mark.
who threatens the wild.
Is your light. My blade thirsts. None. For my blade thirsts.
Oh no, don't get wolves.
My blade
Shit.
Command me. So the time has come. Is there danger? The time has come.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The time has come.
The time is now.
Quickly.
Who threatens the wild?
At last. Though I be damned.
I'm in a lot of trouble here.
Waiting on you.
On a calm.
I have no moon juice.
Quickly. My blade thirsts. The time has come.
Okay, he's backing up though.
The time has come. At last. Command
Ah, the great outdoors.
has come.
Your building is complete.
Command me.
Command me. The time is now.
Command me.
Your
Our
building
warriors
is
have
complete.
engaged the enemy.
So I need to get rejuvenation.
None survive. None survive. My blade
Ah,
thirsts.
the great outdoors.
Damn. Quickly. At last.
What is
My
nature's
blade
call?
thirsts. We must
must act. Command me. The time has
Is
come.
there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Research finished.
Though I be damned. Is there danger?
Insufficient
must act.
gold.
Ready.
Insufficient
Wild.
gold.
My
Is
blade
there trouble?
bursts.
Making trails. Gladly.
Research finished.
The time has come.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Blade bursts.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Blade bursts.
For the truth. What is nature's call?
Your man is
Well, blade bursts. The sleeper has awakened. Our time is gone. Command me.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is restless. Feel nature's wrath. None shall harm the wild. Who threatens the wild? By the spirits.
Making trails.
Is there danger? The sleeper has awakened. Nature's wrath. The time is now. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Insufficient gold.
Our time is gone. Command me.
What is nature's call?
None shall harm the wild.
Is there trouble? Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
By the spirits.
Your man is
The sleeper has awakened.
truth may not equal.
So shall
My strength is yours.
threatens the wild.
Upgrade finished.
Command me. Is restless.
I'm game.
The sleeper has awakened.
Are we being
Our
invaded?
warriors have engaged the enemy.
I know.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Late. Command me. Natural. By the spirits. Of war.
Insufficient gold. Your
Where
man.
shall I strike?
Research finished.
Late says.
Your man is insufficient gold.
The sleeper has awakened. I'm awake. Late says. Command me. My blade says. Where shall I strike? Well, our time is short. Time is now. Command me. The time is my blade says.
Your
I'm
man.
awake. I'm awake. Blade says. By the spirits. Command me. On a time. Our time is short. Command me. Yes. Blade says.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What?
The time is now.
Our champion has fallen.
For my strength is yours.
Your man.
I'm awake. Once where shall I strike? My strength is yours.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Research finished.
Command me.
Your building is insufficient gold.
The time is now. Who threatens the wild? Nature is restless. Well, there it is. Naturally. Well, there it is.
Should have put my orb on the keeper.
Who threatens the wild? now.
We can't build there. We can't build there. We can't build there.
Who blesses the wine? Command me by the spirits. The sleeper has awakened. Is restless. The time is now. Feel nature's wrath. Nature is restless. Is there danger? Command me naturally. Is there danger? Who blesses the wine? Time is restless. So shall it be. For Kalindor, is there danger by the spirits? The time is now. Let me by the spirits. Time
None should survive.
so shall it be.
Your building.
Command me. Nature is restless. Command me. The time is now. Our time is gone. Command me. Lay dead
None.
by the spirits.
Damn, losing that Demon Hunter probably cost me the game. I thought he was in range of the Moonwalls. I tried right-clicking. I was gonna right-click the Moonwalls and staff out the hero, but yeah, it's a really tough map. But the early game slowed us down a bit too much, I'd say. Yeah, early Whisper Ass is brutal. Especially if it's the first game of the day, it's like... just can't keep up. Oh my god, now it's Sonic. So, a Whisper right clicker into Sonic. It's a rough start.
We can't build there. Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
I wonder what stats he had. Wow,
Your building is complete.
not even good. I think maybe it was a mistake, mana burning his Farseer so much. Like, it makes my Moonwells less efficient, but at the same time, otherwise he just summons
I stand ready. One
wolves constantly, so I feel like you have to mana burn.
Point the way. Fire. Waiting on you. Point the way.
Last we shall have.
On your mark.
Create more needs.
Dead.
Waiting on you.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
None shall survive.
Ah, he did the same thing as me.
Your building is
Except faster.
My blade thirsts. Run for your life.
On your mark. All
My blade thirsts. None.
Nice.
walk away.
My blade thirsts. Anatoran.
So he got the item, but I got the kill.
The time has come. Run for your life. We must act. Revenge. Anatoran.
Your move.
Just gonna go get the dust.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark. Fair enough. Done.
Blade thirsts.
Probably should have gone back right away, to be honest. Not a lot I can do here.
Command me.
I stand
We
ready.
must act.
Your
Anatoran.
move. Waiting on you. Your move.
Command me.
Maybe I should have gotten boots, but it feels a bit expensive right now.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
The time has come.
On your mark. Fair enough. All too easy.
My
I
blade
stand ready.
thirsts.
Your move.
Though I be damned.
Waiting on you.
Call.
Gotta make sure he doesn't get the middle ogre here.
We can't build them.
My blade thirsts.
Oh, he's doing it. Fuck.
Your building is complete.
Anatoranatu
Wow, we got it. Oh my god.
has
I
come.
stand ready.
At last. Anatoran.
Point the way.
Hope it was a really bad item.
My blade thirsts.
I'm gonna be really far behind. I'm gonna try to steal some of his creeps.
We must act. Anatoranatu. Though I be damned. Command me. Run for your
Our
life.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
My blade thirsts. The time has come. We must act. At last. Command me. My blade thirsts. Your
A brave finish.
my blade thirsts. Though I be damned.
Wow.
Your building is
We must
complete.
act.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Call.
We can't build them.
My blade thirsts. None shall survive.
Looks like he sold the item though, so it wasn't that good.
Point the way.
Must act. Though I be damned.
Have to make sure my lures don't get cancelled.
Must act. Though I be damned. Anatoran.
I must safeguard the land.
My blade thirsts.
The wilds. Nature is restless.
The time has
Who
come.
threatens the wilds?
Your
The time is now.
my blade thirsts. Command me.
Command me.
The time. We must act.
Is the danger?
None shall survive.
Your building is complete.
At last. Quickly. Though I be damned.
Command
We
me.
must act.
So shall it be.
The time has come. Anatoran.
The time is now.
Blade thirsts.
Is restless.
Last.
For Kalimdor.
Blade thirsts. Quickly.
Point the way.
The time has come. At last.
Ah, the great outdoor
Your
man.
building is complete.
The time is now.
Quickly. We must act.
Is there trouble? Gladly. For the truth. I'm game. For the truth.
The time has come.
Command me. Who threatens the wild?
We must act.
The time is
Research Our
Research
warriors have engaged the
Are we
enemy.
being invaded? Hi!
Blade
Is there
bursts.
trouble? The hunt is on.
We must act.
Oh, nice.
My
Is there
blade
trouble?
bursts. Command me.
Upgrade finished. More lumber is required.
Hi!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is nature's call? Gladly.
Must act.
Are we being invaded?
Oh, that's a lot of claws.
Last
Is there
is
trouble? Are we being invaded?
we must act.
Hi!
Command me.
More lumber is
Blade
required.
Is
bursts.
there trouble?
Command me.
Naturally.
Are we being invaded? I'm
last.
game. What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Anodora.
Hi!
We must act.
Are we being invaded? For the troops. Is there
Damn.
trouble? What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Research finished.
Are we being invaded?
Oh, he's messing dryads.
Hi! Is there trouble?
Though I be damned.
Well, I'm
Are we
awake.
being
I'm
invaded?
I'm awake.
What is nature's call? Gladly.
So I gotta push really fast.
My blade
He has an invulnerability though, and I don't.
Command or Kalendor. Death to all defilers.
Is there trouble?
blade
Is
bursts.
restless.
Are we being invaded?
Our time is short.
Our
Anodora.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? What is
blade
nature's call?
We must act.
Hi!
My blade
Nature
bursts.
is restless. The time is their danger. Command
My
me.
blade bursts.
The time.
Research
has
finished.
come.
What is nature's call?
help you?
Ah, the great outdoors.
My
Is there
blade
trouble?
bursts.
I'm game.
Restless.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? Hi!
Blade bursts.
Oh, he has bears too? What the fuck?
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? Take flight!
Blade
What is nature's call? Hi! Aim dead center. What is nature's call? The hunt is on. Hi! Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Your manner.
What is nature's call?
blade bursts.
Is there trouble? Make me curious. What is nature's
So
call?
shall it be. Well,
Hi! What is nature's call? Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
GG. Jesus. Yeah, that timing was... Like, if I didn't attack right then and there, it'd be over, but for sure. That expansion was up just long enough to kick in. Yeah, those hero kills. Like, I did put down a counter expansion, but I still feel like I had to pretty much win the game there. Or I would not have... not have been able to win. Why not orb on the keeper and spread the poison? You can do that too. That's fine. But I feel like I often do that. But So yeah, using the Keeper as an orb makes a lot of sense because he's ranged, you can spread the damage more easily. I think specifically for Bear Mirror, like the Demon Hunter is up front, and like most of your army is bears, most of his army is bears. It's very easy for the Demon Hunter to spread the poison as well. So in that situation, you don't really need it. But like last game when I lost to that Farseer guy, if I had the orb on the Keeper, it would be a totally different game because he can just spread the poison behind the moon walls and just make him like the most use of the orb. So it's situational. Most of the time it's probably better to keep it on the Keeper if you have one. But Demon Hunter's attacks faster. It's just like the raw damage output. It's always nice to have that on the Demon Hunter. What I think about Sonic's performance in China, to me he seemed super nervous and not played his full potential. I don't know. It's hard to say. He doesn't seem to be nervous. I mean, he's had a lot of line experience, I suppose. I mean, he did underperform, I would say. I think he's really, really good. I think he's a lot better than many of the players in the tournament. So yeah, if he had a better day, maybe he wasn't feeling well. Maybe like there's a lot of reasons, I suppose. But on his best day, he could definitely dominate a lot better than 05. I think he won 05. Mr. Winner, so it's going to be Rifle Caster. Very good map for it. So step one to winning this game is hoping it's not close spawn.
Insufficient
If
gold.
it's close spawn,
Can't build one.
it's going to be very, very tough. But I think he plays like kind of like Todd,
Insufficient
like
gold.
very passively creeping. Except he does a timing push when he has 3-3, which Todd doesn't do. Like Mr. Winner always does it all-in when he's 3-3 on his heroes. So I feel like that's like the timer. There's a timer going right now. It's slowly ticking down until Mr. Winner has 3-3 and he's going to pull all his militia and go all in. So it's probably better to play a more passive game and creep up than it is to harass him. Killing peasants and stuff isn't that important. He's not going to expand.
Your building is
Go with the good old Demon Hunter here. I do kind of want to experiment a bit more with Warden, but on Turtle Rock, she's really bad. So definitely going to go with the Demon Hunter. Let's see here.
Your building is complete.
I stand ready. Cry.
Let's not mess up the creeps. Sometimes I think these turtles are pretty hard to pull. I think it's stuck on each other. And like now it's blocking the wood. I'm never really good at this. Turtle Rock is like a really bad map for me. So the question now is, do I go up and creep level 2? Or do I try to harass? He even has a arcane tower, so I'm definitely just going to creep here. Get level 2.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I want to get one more wisp though. Great item so far. So I'm going to pull back after this this ogre. That'll give me level 2 and I can just back off. Don't need to kill the creeps. Don't need to kill the trolls.
I stand ready.
The time has
No
come.
move.
Commander,
Walk
Insufficient
away.
gold.
On your mark.
the time has come.
Now I kind of have to be a bit aggressive, I'd say. Because I spent moon juice already on creeping. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, there's the ensnare. Fuck. I made an extra wisp and now it's gone.
I
Oh.
stand ready.
He's He's actually being aggressive. Maybe he changed his style a bit. I thought for sure he'd just be creeping. Want to get one more mana burn in here. There we go. And now we just have to wait for his elemental to wear off.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We must act.
Waiting on you.
The time has come.
Your building is complete.
Late
On your mark.
tests. The time has come.
Waiting on you. Point the way.
Damn.
Done.
Command me. Quickly. Command me. The time has come. Anatoranadu. Toranekal.
Gonna be a bit crazy here and actually try and creep the ogres.
Quickly.
On your mark.
The time has
It'll get me level 3 and a good item.
my
But I have to go home and heal first or I'll take too much damage.
The time has come.
So the big fear is if he creeps this and then goes down, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Tests. We must act.
We'll see.
My blade thirsts. Command me.
Waiting on fair enough.
We must act. Your
Getting bits of speed feels really good against a 1 base human. Oh, that's a nice item here. Let me creep this more cleanly. Actually, it might not get me level 3. Maybe I actually have to kill these two.
must act. My blade
Uh-oh.
thirsts.
On your mark.
Your building is
At last. My blade thirsts. At last.
upgrade
We must
finished.
act.
So I bought and sold the dust so he can't reveal my
Can't build there.
units.
Fire.
We must act.
Yeah,
Our
it didn't get me level
warriors
3.
have engaged the enemy.
So I have to actually kill.
Blade thirsts. Toranekal. Command me. We must act. My blade thirsts. We must act. Quickly.
Your needs.
We must act. For Kalimdor.
Hero choice. He's getting a Mountain King. I think I'll get Alchemist.
Ready to bruise.
Oh,
Care for a cocktail?
Mr. Winter's really surprising me this game.
Blade thirsts.
I thought he always played Mountain King now.
Damn. Has come.
That gives us just enough time to creep these
My blade
turtles here.
Wanna blow something up?
Point the way.
I'm all stocked. Wanna blow something up? Care for a cocktail?
Your
Your building is complete.
Ah, not the best item.
blade thirsts. For your life.
Wanna blow something up?
Same.
Did I lose an archer?
Waiting on
Damn.
you. Point the way. All too easy.
Quickly. Though I be damned. Anatoranadu. We must act.
Waiting on you.
My blade
Care for a cocktail?
Gonna keep the Ancient War home for the push. That's coming later.
Toranekal.
Ah, damn, he's fast.
My blade thirsts.
Probably the shop now.
Great outdoors.
Quickly.
Yeah.
The time has
Point the way. Same.
my blade thirsts.
Don't rush me.
None survive.
Waiting on you. All too easy. Point the way.
The time has come.
Your
Blade
love.
thirsts.
I'm all stocked.
Research
Point the way.
our warriors
Oh, he got the greater healing.
Care for
Disaster.
a cocktail?
Oh no.
Your love.
Are we being invaded?
Oh no no.
Blade thirsts.
I'll get out of here.
What is nature's call?
Research. Care for a cocktail?
Blade thirsts.
Hi. Insufficient coin.
Don't rush me.
So that was actually really bad.
Blade
I didn't check for the greater healing potions.
Your building is complete.
That cost way too much just to kill that Naga. And then my Dryad ran into creeps, so I won't be able to dispel his elementals for a long time.
Hi.
Your love.
Is there trouble?
Definitely want to spread some poison just to buy some time.
Being invaded?
Our warriors have engaged.
What is
the
nature's
awake.
call?
I'm awake.
Are we being invaded?
But that early breaker
Where's
kind of
the
points to
light?
him wanting to
At once.
push me pretty soon.
Hi. Is there trouble?
Gotta get orb though, and staff.
The sleeper
I'll
has
start
awakened.
and ready to go.
My strength is yours.
You
What is
got it.
nature's call?
My blade tests.
Is there
On
trouble?
your mark.
The Ring of Generation has kind of served its purpose, I'd say.
Your love, my
Where
recipe.
shall I
Lead the
strike?
way.
What is nature's call? Hi.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Is there trouble?
Our time
Are
no
we being
wrong.
invaded?
Once. No wrong.
Careful, I got there.
Is there
Wanna
trouble?
blow something up?
Research.
Hi. What is nature's call? Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Insufficient gold.
Hi.
Your love, my new recipe.
It's a great item for my Demon
Is
Hunter.
there trouble?
Switching the town portal to my Alchemist and giving him the staff so that my Demon Hunter can be more of a frontline unit,
Wanna blow something up?
not the town portal carrier.
What is nature's call?
Hurry, I got things to blow up. Your love.
Is there trouble?
Oh shit,
What is nature's call?
Wanna blow something up?
Are we being
great item.
Hi. What is nature's
Careful,
call?
I got there.
Hi.
Your love.
Is there trouble? Hi.
Wanna blow something
What is
up?
nature's call?
Your building is complete.
Hi. For the tree.
My strength is yours.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Wanna blow something up?
Are we being invaded? What is nature's call? Is there trouble? Hi. Are we being invaded?
Careful, a cocktail. I'll stop.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded? Hi. What is nature's call? Is there trouble? What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Wanna blow something up?
What is nature's call? Hi.
He looks pretty all in. Oh no, he's backing
Are
off.
we being invaded?
He has to resummon his militia, I suppose.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
So I'm breaking upkeep here.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
I think 4 Dryads should be enough. I'm just gonna make bears for now. Ah, that's a bad item.
Are we being invaded? Hi. Is there trouble?
Of course.
Hi. What is nature's call?
See if we can get the other red spot.
Hi. What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
Shit.
What is
Wanna blow
nature's call?
something up? I'll stop.
He might be all-inning me right here. I'll start a Dryad just to start something.
Careful, a cocktail.
No
I'll
wrong.
shake that right up. And I'll stop.
Your building is complete.
Let's see. Shit. Give you the circlet, I suppose. I want to get double
Wanna
staff.
blow something up?
What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Yeah, here comes the all-in.
What is nature's call?
So the bad thing about Trail Rock is it's very hard to get good position. Like I'm going to run into a bottleneck pretty much no matter what. So I'm going to try this around with kind of flank with my Dryads.
What is nature's call? Is there trouble?
Research finished.
Gladly.
Our sacred grove is
What is
being
nature's
desecrated.
call?
Here he comes.
Hi.
Your love.
Are we being invaded? Making
Insufficient
Is
gold.
there trouble? I'm
Our
down.
warriors have
Careful, a
engaged.
What is
cocktail.
nature's
Don't
call?
rush me.
Is there trouble? For the tree. What is nature's call? Hi. Gladly. What is nature's
Wanna
call?
blow something up?
Making Hi. Is there trouble?
Wanna blow something up?
Hi.
Your love. cocktail. I'll
Are we
shake that
being
right up.
invaded?
The sleeper
Hi.
has
My
awakened.
blade thirsts.
My
Your
path
love
is
is
open.
recipe.
What is Nature's call?
Blade thirsts.
I'll get that mixed up.
Are we being invaded? Hi. For the trees.
Care for a cocktail.
Is there trouble? Hi.
One of those
What
standing
is
up.
Nature's call? Are we being invaded?
Care for a
Is there
cocktail.
trouble? What is Nature's call?
One of those standing up.
The great outdoors. I'm dangerous. What is Nature's call?
Your
Are
love.
we being invaded?
I'll stop.
Is there trouble? What is Nature's call? Are we being invaded?
Your love.
I'm awake.
Care
I'm
for a
awake.
cocktail. I'll
Our
stop.
time is gone.
What is Nature's call?
Blade
Hi.
thirsts.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Blade thirsts.
What is Nature's
Your
call?
love.
Aim dead center.
I be damned. At last, on a tornado.
Is there trouble?
GG.
Care for a cocktail.
I think I outcrept him quite a bit. Can't really tell. Just I think I killed a lot more in that fight in the end, but I got more important items, better spots. His push was really late. But I mean, it was still kind of close. When they're in your base like that, just outside your main, it's such a bottleneck. And he had those peasants, and like those peasants are so much in the way because they don't get auto attack, so your units just kind of run around them, and they really block you up a lot. If you want to be really abusive as human, you can put those peasants on hold position, because he had them on attack move, which will aggro my units. But if they're on hold position and like a line or whatever, then the bears are just gonna spaz out and not attack anything. And it's really hard to play on Turtle Rock against Riflecaster. Like I probably have to engage that fight before he's in the choke. Like I have to see it coming and then take the fight, kind of like close to the tavern. But once they're in that good spot there, it's like I was even ahead in supply, or was even supply. Like if you have these supply numbers in bear versus rifles, you should be winning easily. But the choke makes it so hard. I really don't like Turtle Rock. Yeah, the greater healing is amazing in one-base games like this. I didn't have to use it, but like whenever you have it, you just feel a lot more confident in the game. You could preemptively eat the choke trees with an AFK Ancient of War. Yeah. But on Turtle Rock, like you want to use the Ancient of War. Like you don't want it to be uprooted if they're fighting you. Like if that tree is uprooted and eating trees when he shows up and it just dies instantly, then that's a really big issue. Like on maps like Echo Isles, you have a lot more. Like if you're playing expansion against expansion, you have a lot more of an opportunity to eat away trees that are in the way. But on Turtle Rock, it's kind of hard. And even if you eat away the trees close to the green turtles, they still have a pretty big choke to abuse just beyond that. So it's just a small tight map. That's just how it is. What do you think is a good strategy versus Orc who has a Blade Master when you play Night Elf with Demon Hunter? I don't know. That's what I'm still trying to figure out. It's by far my worst, or like most insecure matchup when I'm playing like Demon Hunter standard style. Like I just don't know what to do against Orc. I feel like they have an advantage the whole game. Like early game, mid game, late game. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying kind of Mass Dryads. I'm trying Bears. I'm trying Demon Hunter Keeper. But generally it feels like it's the Orcs matchup to lose if you're not abusing the Keeper Hunter strat. But I'm trying bears and dryads and stuff. It's not working too well. Um, but without the keeper nerfs and the mountain giant nerfs, like, it's very obvious that Blizzard doesn't want you to make. They first wanted you to make keeper and hunts, and then they didn't want you to make keeper and hunts, and now I'm not sure what they want. So my big hope is that they'll buff bears and maybe nerf Kodos or something to make it more viable against orc. But that'll probably never happen. I might make a video about balance in the future, I hope. Level 3 human, could be anything. So I'm gonna go warden here with the mercenary creeping. My warden is really bad, but I want to practice it, make it a bit better. +1 intelligence actually makes her a lot better, surprisingly. Aren't Jews of the Talon viable? I mean, they were barely viable before the patch, and now with tier 2 fortified, I'd say they're just really bad. Like, whenever you play Druids of the Talon, your opponent is free if he wants to just lame you to death. Like, I saw Moon playing Talons versus Lyn on, I believe it was Ancient Isles. And Lyn just made it look so weak and so frustrating. Literally just abusing the tier 2 fortified towers to expand and hit and run with speed scrolls. And like before that tier 2 fortified, Night Elf had a window, or they had like a constant threat to the orc. Like at some point you can just show up with a bunch of talons and kill all their burrows. But with the fortified, with the fortified buff, they just don't have that threat anymore. Orc is completely calm the entire game. There's nothing you can do to actually threaten them. Oh, I didn't actually go warden. I'm not used to commentating. It's been a long time. So I actually just blindly or robotically went to Demon Hunter.
My blade tests.
One shot, one kill.
Your building
On
is
your mark.
Blade tests.
On your mark.
We must act. At last. You want to axe the time. Let's go. You want axe? My blade tests. What you want?
your building is
This item is really bad here. Would have been nice with the warden actually. So it is Archmage.
Quickly. What you want? You want axe? My blade tests. Who do you want to kill? We must act. What you want? The time has come.
Oh, he has really good items though.
Yeah. Who do you want to kill? I do it. What you want? We must act. Who do you want to kill?
I
Do you
stand
want axe? We must act. My blade tests.
Damn.
At last. My blade tests.
waiting on
Who
you.
do you want to kill? We must act.
I feel like this guy's really good. He's just like a smurf. It's hard to say, but he is teching.
We must act. My blade thirsts.
So I'm gonna try to get the boots here.
I stand.
Sell this crappy item. Get a circlet instead.
Thirsts. What you want?
On your mark.
Command me.
Your move.
You want axe?
It's not a lot we can do.
Command me.
I think we'll try to get the middle items here.
My
Beef up
blade
our demon hunter.
thirsts. You wanna kill?
And then we'll try and creep this for level 3.
You must act. What you want? You want axe? My blade thirsts. Who you wanna kill? Die. You want You must act. What you want?
Yeah, he just got level 3 there. I almost feel like getting a staff.
Who you wanna kill? My blade
On your
thirsts. None.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
What you want?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
You want axe? Let the killing be who you want to kill quickly. Command me.
Upgrade finished.
Oh, I forgot an archer.
My blade thirsts. Who you want to kill? My blade
Our
thirsts.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Oh, what are these items, man? Jesus.
You want axe? My blade
Your
thirsts.
building is
What you want? Who you want to kill? Oh, I be damned. You must act. My blade thirsts. At last. Chuta. I do it. You must act.
insufficient
Fresh,
gold.
cool ale.
My blade thirsts. Who you want to
Name
kill?
your poison. Another round.
Wonder if he's here.
You want axe? What you want? Who you want
Is
to kill?
trouble brewing.
What you want?
Another round. I'll give
My
it a shot.
blade thirsts.
You see, it's a little hard.
Who you want to kill?
Another round. Is trouble
What you
brewing.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Who you want to kill?
Probably shouldn't have bought that circlet. I feel like I'm low on gold.
My blade thirsts.
Another round.
Your building is
Trouble
If he goes Mountain
brewing.
King, that's a pretty good item.
Name your poison.
What you want?
Another round.
You want axe?
Name your poison.
Who you want to kill? You want axe? Quickly.
Another round.
My blade thirsts.
Is trouble brewing.
Oh, wrong, yeah. I wanted to haze them.
You see, it's a little hard.
Who you want to kill?
Name your poison.
Attack. My blade thirsts.
Is trouble brewing.
Command me
What is nature's call?
See, all inning me.
quickly.
I'm not ready for an all in.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Thirsts. Though I be damned,
Name your poison.
the time has come.
I'll put it on your tab.
Maybe he has an expansion? He could do like a tier 2 expansion. If you don't see that in time, it could really hurt you.
You must act.
Name your poison. Is trouble brewing.
We must act.
Another round.
Hi.
The time.
Are we
So these are
being
some good
invaded?
items now. I have to give something over just to get an orb later.
Is there
You
trouble?
see, it's a little hard.
Hi.
No expansion. Check if he's tier 3.
Name your poison.
Is there trouble?
You
Your
see,
building
it's a
is
little hard.
My
Hi.
blade thirsts.
We can't
We
build
must act.
What is nature's cause?
Trouble brewing.
The sleeper has awakened. Another
No, it's just tier 2.
The time has come.
Hi.
The sleeper has awakened.
Tests. The time
Are we being invaded? What is
Name
nature's
your
cause?
point.
Shit.
Is trouble brewing?
Is there trouble? What is nature's cause?
All good items for him.
Is there trouble?
Where shall I?
Hi. Gladly.
Blade.
My strength is yours.
What is nature's cause? Are we being invaded?
Name your point.
Hi. Are we being invaded?
Blade. Tests.
Is there trouble? What is nature's cause?
We must act.
Our time is yours.
Name your
My
point.
strength is yours.
Are we being invaded? What is nature's cause?
Another round.
Trouble? We said, are we being invaded?
Trouble brewing.
Hi. What is nature's cause?
Another round. Lad.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? What is nature's cause? Are we being invaded? What is nature's cause? Gladly. Are we being invaded?
Another round.
What is nature's cause? Hi! The hunt is on. Are we being invaded? Hi! What is nature's cause?
Sleeper has awakened. Another round.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Strange game. It's always weird when you play against humans who just don't have like any reasonable timings. You just kind of feel weird the whole game. Like, should I just keep creeping? Which is what I did. Like, I just crept that whole game, waiting for him to push. But I mean, he had a big army and he killed 2 bears before Master Form, so definitely he could have won that. But I'm surprised he didn't have level 3 Mountain King. That would have been the game winner. Like, if I can creep 4-3, he should be able to creep 4-3. But I think I definitely, like, I got an extra Shadow Priest, I got a Circlet. It's like 350 gold right there. Which delayed my tech, delayed my units, delayed everything. So I probably could have had Master Bears sooner. I don't think I've seen you micro like this before. I thought I was microing really bad at that fight, to be honest, losing those 2 bears. I should have had a staff and an orb, like I didn't buy anything in the fight. Yeah, speed scroll nerfs I think would be needed. Either make them cost more gold or like you said, just he means he's never seen you micro before. That's fair. Most of the time I've just been attack moving. But yeah, definitely a longer cooldown on shops for speed scroll. My idea might be a bit too extreme, but I'd like to see like speed scrolls being limited to 1 per shop. So if you want more speed scrolls, you need more shops. They're just way too good in the hands of a good player. Paso Doble. I think this is the a Polish undead player actually. Which is pretty rare. This map, I really dislike this map.
Insufficient gold.
I probably should veto it, to be honest. I didn't want to veto any of the new maps back when they were released, just because it's fun to try them out, but
Insufficient
this
gold.
map, I think, I've played it enough to know that it's just really, really bad and boring. Because these creeps are way too aggressive, like you just walk by and they throw bolts and slows. And the map is just so big with so many big creeps, like against undead. It's a nightmare. Like they can literally creep their way to a win, getting super items and high level heroes just by playing passively. The only good side is you can get a really nice item here right away. But you can do that too with undead if you cool creep. And the demon hunter doesn't show up in time to stop it at all.
Your building is complete.
Do I want to go warden? No, I don't think so. Do I? No. I think warden could be good because if they do creep, they'll usually have a lot of hurt ghouls and you can run in with Shadow
Your
Strike and
building
Blink.
is complete.
Oh no, I messed this up. Oh well. My second moonwall's going to be a bit late.
I stand ready. I'll give it a shot.
He's doing the same thing he did against me last time, which is a Ted Fiend build.
Waiting on you.
And whenever I see that, like you know, he's not going to be a threat to you in a long time. So I'm not going to get a third moonwall.
Out the way.
Create more meaning.
In fact, I'm going to do what I did last time against him. I'm going to build an expansion.
Your building is complete. Triad may not root well.
Be nice if I could find where he's creeping. He might be stealing mine? No. He just did the very safe one. Oh wow.
My blade thirsts. We must act. Quickly. None.
Our warriors have engaged the
We must
enemy.
act.
Damn.
We must act.
So my tech's not too far behind his, and I have an expansion going up, which is great.
We must act.
I'm going to make a lot of archers and get a Naga second.
Though I be damned, the time has come. Quickly. The time has come.
On your mark.
That way I can have map control at tier 2 if I get level 2 mana burns out especially.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
My blade thirsts. Quickly. My blade thirsts. Quickly. Run for your life. My blade thirsts.
Walk away. On your mark.
Don't want to get ensnared.
Too easy.
At last. Command me. The time has come.
There's no way he's doing this, right?
Must act. Command.
I could try and steal the big guy.
The time.
Oh, he's actually doing it.
None shall survive.
Walk
I
away.
didn't think he'd be able to do that. Wow.
We must act.
Now I'm super far behind. He got that for free.
Quickly. We must act.
And what an item.
Your building is complete.
We must act. My blade thirsts. At last.
Your building is
Oh, that's so bad.
We must act. Command me. My blade thirsts. Quickly. My blade
The problem with this expansion is it's so hard to creep. I have to make sure he doesn't have any mana on his Death Knight when I start creeping it.
I stand ready.
I need a lot of archers as well.
On your mark.
We must act. Run for your life. My blade thirsts.
And there's no way to eat a tree here. Like this map. It's so frustrating.
Your building is
Yeah, he knows the expansions here.
I
We
stand.
must act.
Point the way.
Actually, I want to get archer range.
We must act.
Say no more.
Last.
upgrade
I
finished.
stand
Our
ready.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
My blade thirsts.
I will not be
Alright, so I have to eat a tree here. Like, this is so stupid, this map.
My blade thirsts.
Insufficient gold.
I grow anxious to act.
We must act.
I will not be trifled.
The creeps are so aggressive.
Blade thirsts.
Oh, there comes the boulder.
On a
Is
total.
it time? Taste my strength. I will not be trifled.
Yeah, here we go. Wow, he's even level 3.
Your on a total.
But yeah, a lot of archers and mana burn is helping me here.
None shall survive.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My blade thirsts. The tide has come. For Kalimdor. My blade thirsts. The tide has come.
Oh, I hate this map so much. There's my level 3 at least.
On
Your
a total.
building is complete.
So I killed one fiend.
Your
Blade
building is
thirsts.
complete.
Though I be
I
damned,
grow anxious to act.
we must act. My blade thirsts.
Is it
We must
time?
act. My blade thirsts.
No really good item to buy, to be honest.
Your blood is mine. The time has come.
Time is short, mortal.
We must act. Command me.
Probably just sell that book.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I will not be
Your
trifled.
building is complete.
My blade thirsts.
I grow anxious to act.
We must act. On a total.
He might push without destroyer though. This could be a way to force him to make one.
On a total.
Because when I'm dismounting dryads like this, he has no reason to make destroyers.
Your building is complete.
My blade thirsts. My blade thirsts.
Ah, the great outdoors.
On your mark. Set. Fair enough.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Time is
We
short.
must act. My blade thirsts.
Research finished.
The time
Point
has
the
come.
way. Waiting on you.
He could be expanding himself though.
Point the way.
Last. On a
Waiting
total.
on you.
Call. We must act. Call. Command me.
I grow
We must act.
anxious to act.
My blade thirsts. Though I be damned.
Yeah. Same thing he did last time, Naga 3rd.
Call. The time has come.
Just gonna go up and creep.
I will not be trifled.
Ah,
Create more
the great
noise.
outdoors.
The time has come.
Our will
Though
shall
I
be
be
done.
damned. We must act. Quickly.
I'm actually gonna use my book for creeping just to take less damage.
Though I be
Research finished.
blade thirsts.
Your
Are we
building
being invaded? What?
Jesus.
Are we being invaded? I'm game. For the trees.
I will not be trifled. Waiting on you. On your mark.
Hi.
Point the way.
On a
Waiting
total.
on you. Our will shall be done.
Damned.
On your mark.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are we being invaded?
We must act.
Point away.
Hi! Is there trouble?
Waiting on
Last.
mark. Our will.
Research finished.
On your mark. Is it time?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Blade first.
Point away. Point away. Waiting on you.
Hello.
We must act.
Your move.
So I assume he's expanding at this point.
Point away. I will not try to mark.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Yeah, he always just right clicks my heroes. Oh, I tried to stab. That's really bad. I should have done it sooner.
Our champion
Yeah,
has
he's
fallen.
expanding.
Is it time?
What is nature's call?
Time is short. Your move.
Oh, and he actually has the
Is there trouble?
buildings up already, so.
Grow anxious. Waiting on you.
Hi!
Point away. I will not be trifled with. Waiting on you.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Grow anxious. On your mark.
Blade first.
So, as soon as
Research
What
finished.
is nature's
they just
call?
get one tower up, you can't fight. So I have to go for another expansion.
Will shall be done.
Hi!
For the enemy.
Trouble?
Gonna have to tech to tier 3 as well.
Are we being invaded? What is nature's call? Are we
Problem is I have a lot of
being
dryads and they're gonna be so useless in a very
What
short
is
amount of
nature's
time.
call? Is there trouble?
I will
What
not
is nature's call?
Our warriors have
can't
engaged the
Blade
enemy.
first.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
My
What
blade
is nature's call?
last.
I think you have to double expand.
Are we being invaded?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My blade first.
Our will.
My blade first.
What is nature's call?
So now he can make abominations, wagons, whatever he wants. And I'm kind of stuck on these dryads. Doesn't feel that good.
The time has come.
Hi!
Last.
Is there trouble?
Damn. Though I be damned. We must
Are
act.
we being
Our
invaded?
sacred grove is being desecrated.
My blade
Are
Our
we being
warriors
invaded?
have engaged the enemy.
My blade
Hi.
first.
Is it time? Our will shall be done.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
I think he has shades.
We must act.
What is nature's call?
Research finished.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded? Hi!
I will not be trifled.
Are we being invaded?
Our will shall be done. On your mark.
Is there trouble? What is nature's call?
I will not be trifled.
Hi!
He literally just right clicks my heroes every single game.
Is there trouble?
My blade first.
Research finished.
Hi! Is there trouble? Hi! Are we being invaded?
Anatolia.
Hi!
I
Is there trouble? I'm
really need to veto this map.
Are we being invaded?
Quickly.
Is there trouble?
Command me.
So can I expand again? That's the question.
Hi!
I grow anxious to act.
My blade
Is it
first.
time?
Time has come.
The sleeper has awakened. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Quickly. Anatolia.
I have a long way to get Master Bears as well, so I'm gonna be pretty weak for a long time.
We must act. Command me.
Are we
Your building is complete.
Hi. Is there
Last.
trouble?
Try and burn the statue.
Let's go. My blade
Are we being
thirsts.
invaded?
Never mind.
Hi. What is nature's call?
I will not be
Is there
trifled
trouble?
with.
My blade
What is nature's
The
call?
sleeper has awakened. Our time
Are we
is
being
gone.
invaded?
My path is
Our
clear.
will shall be done.
The time has come.
What is nature's call?
Last.
Hi.
We must act. My blade thirsts.
Are we being invaded? Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Is there trouble?
We must act. My blade thirsts.
How are these so fast? Oh my god.
What is nature's call?
Gotta get this.
Upgrade this. Hi.
Thirsts.
Gotta start making more dryads as well.
Are we being invaded?
The
Your
sleeper
building
has
is
awakened.
Is there trouble?
My strength is
Are
yours.
we being invaded?
Yeah, I just have to give up this expansion. There's no way I can hold it.
Where shall I strike once?
My blade thirsts.
Is it time?
The time.
Hi.
I will not.
Oh, maybe.
What
If I
is
go down
nature's
right
call?
now.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Are we being invaded? Hi.
Blade
What is nature's call?
thirsts.
Research.
Shit.
Is there trouble? Our
Hello,
champion
Dora.
has fallen. Are we being invaded?
Thought I had a town portal.
What is nature's call? Your man. Hi.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
What is nature's call?
Thirsts.
Making trade. Is there trouble? Hi.
My blade thirsts.
What is nature's call?
Our time is yours.
Ah, the great
Are we
outdoors.
being invaded?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Ah, the great outdoors.
So now at this point, well, I've lost the game for a long time. I mean, I lost the game as soon as the expansion goes up.
Hi.
That's the boring part of this matchup.
What is nature's
As soon as you
call?
get the expansion up, it's just there's nothing you can do. But he has a lot better items as well. I wonder if he bought the aura, or if he got it from a creep. Because he has really good items. I imagine he bought a few of them.
Are we being invaded? Ah, the great outdoors.
So at this point, I just have to get Nature's Blessing at some point and go for 100 food. Guess I'll try and go for this expansion.
Must act.
What is nature's call?
Command me. We must act.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Of course.
Ah, the great outdoors. For the
My
truth.
blade thirsts.
Come on.
The time has come.
Is there
One
trouble?
It's not good.
We must act.
Oh, he got the...
What is nature's call? Hi. Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Oh, it's so fun.
Hi. Are we being invaded?
Such a terrible map. I think it's really easy for the undead to expand here as well. There's not a lot to do. But this game kind of went south as soon as he crept his ogre for free without me being there to harass at all, and then getting the item. But yeah, this is how he played this the same way. Last time we played it was Amazonia. Exact same style, just Ted Fiends, right click heroes all game and try to sneak up a towered expansion, but that map is small enough that you can actually stop it from going up if you see it. And there's not enough creeps for them to run around and just avoid you all game. So I definitely need to veto this map. I think for all matchups, like it's not fun at all. And I do have quite a few vetoes. What's it called? Northern Isles, yeah. So this is, if you're an Isles player, I think this is the biggest, like competitively speaking, you should veto that map. Just doesn't feel good. Am I rebelling against the meta in general? No, I wouldn't say so. It's just, it's so obvious that Blizzard is gonna nerf Night Elf into the ground. I don't want to get used to. Like, it's like they gave me all these toys and then they're gonna take them away, so I don't even want to get used to them. And they're not even trying to, like, evaluate the game at this point. They're releasing patches with no basis. They're just releasing them to make people happy. And they're making changes without any reason to do so. So there's no point playing Keeper or Hunt, because it's just gonna be gone from the game in like a matter of months, maybe weeks even. I think I vetoed Plunder Isles when I was playing Human. I think I want to. Oh, that's another one of those maps that's just way too big, I guess. Yeah, I'll keep it down. Try to just play on the competitive maps, which I guess Northern Isles is used a lot in cups and stuff, but I think both of these are kind of bad maps. I guess I'll keep it up. I don't want to get... I think I'll unveto every map except Tristfall just because I hate that map. It's like the stupidest in the whole map hole. Yeah, the first patch was great, and that's kind of how you have to patch the game. I mean, I think people get kind of frustrated because they look like small patches, but in a game like Warcraft that's so figured out, every small change is huge. So then they just kind of unleashed an avalanche of changes, and now they're kind of backtracking and they're doing all these stupid decisions that don't really make a lot of sense in my opinion. Night Elf Mirror. Oh, guess not. Undead on Amazonia. I actually went Warden on this map against Undead not too long ago. I forget who I was playing against, but it was someone pretty good. And I won the game. So I might try some warden shenanigans here.
Insufficient gold.
It's kind of a small map for warden, but yeah, I'll see.
Insufficient gold.
Maybe I should have gone warden on that last map. Maybe that's a warden map because I can creep level 5 quite easily and start harassing, but I don't know, even then. I feel like it's just too bad. Too bad of a map.
Your building is complete.
Yep. Yeah, let's go warden. Let's do it.
Your building is complete.
Looks like 2 ziggurats. Very defensively placed, or aggressively defensively placed. Anti-keeper tower.
Fair enough. Walk away. Praise me.
Have you reached a verdict? Understood. Let me investigate.
Point away. Say no more.
I am the iron hand of justice. Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. Let the hunt begin.
Waiting on you.
Have you reached a verdict?
Your
On your
building
mark.
is complete.
Point away.
Ben thy dele. Ashvalano. Have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. Have you reached a verdict? I can taste their fear. Understood. Let the hunt
Your
begin.
building is complete.
Ben thy dele. Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. Have you reached a verdict? Ashvalano.
On your mark.
I am the iron hand of justice. Understood. I can taste their fear. Have you reached a verdict? Ben thy delelin. Justice shall be swift. I can taste their fear. Ashvalano.
I regret my choice, to be honest. There's not a lot I can do here.
I can taste their fear. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Understood. Have you reached a verdict? Ben thy delelin. I am the iron hand of justice. Ben thy delelin. I can taste their fear. Understood. I can taste their
I
fear.
stand. Waiting on you.
Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Understood.
Guess I'll try and creep a bit.
Justice shall be swift.
Want to get level 3.
Ben thy delelin.
Our warriors.
But I feel like
have
3
engaged
warden
the
against 3
enemy.
death knight is
Let me
rarely a good thing.
Our sacred grove is being
Have you reached a
desecrated.
verdict?
Shit, 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 shit.
Ashvalano.
Oh, he actually got it, wow.
Your building is complete.
Let me investigate. Ben thy delelin. Have you reached a verdict? I am the law.
Walk away. All too
Ben
easy.
thy delelin. Let justice be served. Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall be swift.
Waiting on you.
Let me investigate.
Point away. Fair enough. All too easy.
Ashvalano. Have you reached a verdict? Ashvalano. I can taste their fear.
Waiting on
Have
you.
you reached a verdict?
Can't believe he got that with the
Walk
coil.
away.
It looked like it was
Let
dead.
me investigate.
So yeah, he's gonna get level 3. I
Have
think
you
it's
reached a
over.
verdict? Let me
Your
investigate.
building is complete.
Let the
Wonder who
hunt
this is.
begin.
I just assumed he was bad because he was low level, but usually that means it's a Smurf. Oh yeah, it's some kind of
I am
Smurf.
the iron hand of justice.
Upgrade finished.
I can try and snipe kill some ghouls, doesn't have mana.
We can't build it.
Have you reached a verdict? I can taste their fear.
Yeah, he's trying really hard here.
Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be swift. I am the
Oh, I need a shop though.
Grove is being
I am the
desecrated.
iron hand of justice. I can taste their fear.
Our warriors
And
have
I
engaged the
believe.
enemy.
Wow.
I am the iron hand of justice. Ashvalano. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Justice shall be swift.
Fresh
Let me
cool
investigate.
ale here.
Understood.
Is trouble
Let
brewing?
the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Ashvalano. Let me investigate.
On your mark. Fire.
Have you reached a verdict? I can taste their fear. Let me investigate. Then thou shalt know. Have you reached a verdict? Then thy
Your building.
understood.
Round?
Let me investigate. Have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. Ashvalano. Have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. Let justice be served. Have you reached a verdict? Let the hunt begin.
Trouble brewing?
Ben thy delilum.
That's a lot of skeletons. Jesus.
Ashvalano.
Oh,
Let me investigate. Have you reached a verdict?
Great out.
Understood. Ben thy delilum. Justice shall be swift.
another round?
I can taste their fear. I am the iron hand of justice. I am the law. Have you reached a verdict? Understood. I can taste their fear. Let the hunt begin. Ben thy delilum.
Research finished.
Justice shall be swift. I am the iron hand of justice.
Upgrade finished.
Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin. Ben thy delilum. Have you reached a verdict?
Name your
I
poison.
know. I can taste their fear. Understood.
Another round?
I am the iron hand of justice.
Still not level 3.
Justice shall be swift. Ashvalano.
The sleeper has
I am the iron hand
I'll
of
give it a shot.
justice. Let the hunt
You see,
begin.
the arch.
They shall not escape.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. I can taste their fear.
Oh, where shall I
Have you
strike?
reached a verdict?
Is trouble brewing?
Ashvalano. I am the iron
Name your
hand
poison.
of
Is there
justice.
trouble?
Ashvalano.
What is nature's call?
I'm awake.
Are we
Understood.
being
I'm awake.
invaded?
I know
What
no
is
wrong.
nature's call?
Research finished.
Let me
Name
investigate.
your poison.
Are we being invaded?
Have you reached a
Hi.
verdict? Let me investigate.
What is nature's call?
Ashvalano. I
Hi.
can taste their
Is
fear.
trouble brewing?
Let
Is
me
there trouble?
investigate.
Another round?
Let
Hi.
justice be served.
Our
Understood.
warriors have engaged.
Sleeper has
Have you
awake.
reached a verdict?
Are we being
Let
invaded?
me investigate. Then thy delilum.
Name your poison.
Our strength is
Trouble
yours.
brewing?
Let me investigate.
Hi.
I am the iron hand of justice. Let me
What is
investigate.
nature's
your
great
poison.
outdoors?
Ashvalano.
Hi.
Let me
What is
investigate.
nature's
So there's no way I could creep
Are we being invaded?
creep that.
Then
He
thy
just creep jacked me,
delilum.
so I'm just trying to get level 3 panda.
I am the iron hand of justice.
I'm like 90% sure the game's over anyway, but
Nature's call.
we'll try.
Let me
Another
investigate.
Are
round?
we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Then thy delilum.
Are we being invaded?
Trouble brewing?
Ashvalano. I am the iron
Name your
hand.
poison.
Let me investigate.
Your building is
I am the iron hand
brewing?
of justice.
I'm game.
Let me investigate. I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
What is nature's
Let the
call?
hunt begin.
Name your poison.
Are we being invaded? Research
Then
Hi! Are we being invaded? Hi! For the
Then
truth. Is there trouble?
Name your poison.
Hi!
You see,
Is there trouble? Glad.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Hi! Are we being invaded?
Have you reached the verdict?
name your poison.
Understood.
Rubber, Louis.
Then
What is nature's call?
let me know.
Name your poison.
Then
Rubber,
have
Louis.
you reached the verdict?
Is there trouble?
Then
What is nature's call? I'm
I
getting.
shall know.
Are we
Have you
being
reached the
invaded?
verdict? I
Is there
shall know.
trouble? Are we being
Have you reached
invaded?
the verdict? Then
Hi! Is there trouble?
have you
Are
reached
we
the
being
verdict?
invaded?
I am
What
the
is
Iron
nature's call?
Hand of Justice.
Is there trouble?
Gotta check this expansion.
Where shall I strike? At once.
I shall know.
What is nature's
Let
call?
me know.
Rubber, Louis.
Gotta get mana as well.
Have you reached a verdict? I
Are
am
we
the
being
Iron
invaded?
Hand of Justice.
What is nature's
Name
I
your
call?
shall know.
Hi!
Then
Gotta remember to get dust as well when
What is
have you
nature's
reached a
call?
verdict?
I can.
Justice shall
trouble?
be swift.
Hi!
Oh, he didn't creep it.
I
Are
am
you
the
being
Iron
invaded?
Hand of Justice. Have
Is
you
there
reached a
trouble?
verdict?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I am the Iron
Are we being
Hand of
invaded?
Justice. I can taste their
Anodora.
I
Of
shall know. Ben thy
I'll
What
delivery.
is
give it a
nature's
shot.
call?
Have
Are
you
we
reached a
being
verdict?
invaded?
See the little.
What is nature's call?
Another round.
Hi! Nature's call.
Rubber, Louis.
Ben
round.
thy delivery. I am the Iron Hand of Justice. Have you reached a verdict? Ben thy delivery. I am the Iron Hand of Justice. Justice shall be swift.
Is there trouble?
Have you
What is
reached a
nature's
verdict?
call?
Another round.
Let me know. Let justice be swift.
What is nature's call?
Have you reached a
Name your poison.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice. Let me investigate.
Another round.
I am the Iron Hand of
Great
Justice.
Hi! For the truth.
Let me investigate.
Is there trouble?
I can taste their fear. Ben thy
Are
delivery.
we being
I'm
invaded?
game.
Have you reached a
Is there
verdict?
trouble? Are we
Ben
being
thy
invaded?
delivery.
My
Is
strength
there
is
trouble?
I
yours.
am the
Your
Iron
man.
Hand
Hi.
of Justice.
Name your poison.
Our
Our
Ashvalano.
time is yours.
Have you reached a
Are we
verdict?
being invaded?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Another round.
Is there
Ashvalano.
trouble?
My strength is
Anodora.
yours.
Let
What
me
is nature's
investigate.
call?
I'm awake.
Ben
I'm
thy
awake.
delivery.
What is
Ashvalano.
nature's call?
I am the Iron
great
Hand
eye.
of Justice.
What is nature's call?
Name your poison.
Are we being
Ben thy
invaded?
delivery.
What is nature's call?
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Is there
Ashvalano.
Where shall I go?
Ben thy delivery. I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Name your poison.
Let me
What is nature's call? Hi!
I
Glad.
am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Are we being invaded?
Ben thy
Name your poison.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice. Ben thy
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Rubber, Louis.
Ashvalano. Ben thy
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Ashvalano. Justice shall be swift.
I'll put it.
Have you reached a verdict? I can taste their
Ah, the great
Iron
eye.
Hand of Justice.
What is
Let the hunt begin.
Name your
Ben
poison.
thy delivery.
Are we being invaded?
Ashvalano.
Our time is yours.
I am
What
the
is
Iron
nature's
Hand
call?
You
of
see
Justice.
the little
Hi!
heart.
Ben thy
I'm
delivery.
awake. I'm
Let
awake.
me
Name your poison.
Really need more mana.
Another round.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
You see the little heart.
My strength is yours.
Ah, the great outdoors. Are we being invaded? I'm game.
Have you reached a verdict?
Name your poison. I'll give
Let
it a
me
shot.
Hi.
investigate.
What is
Ashvalano.
nature's call?
Have you reached a
Making
verdict?
trails.
Let me investigate.
Is there trouble?
Have you reached a
Hi!
verdict?
What is nature's call?
Oh, he's probably creeping a whole bunch here.
Rubber, Louis.
Are we being
Just ignore my
invaded?
expansion, I guess.
Ashvalano. Justice shall be
The great
swift.
outdoors.
Have you
What
reached
is
the
nature's
Or not.
call?
Let the hunt begin. Ashvalanor.
Are we being
I am
invaded?
the iron hand of justice.
What is
Ashvalanor.
nature's call?
Have
Are
you
we
reached a
being
verdict?
invaded?
I have to hero focus here, I think,
What
to
is nature's call?
have a chance.
Are we
Justice
being
shall be
invaded?
swift. I am the iron hand of justice.
Hi.
Understood. Then by day.
What is nature's call?
Then by day.
What is nature's call? Hi.
Have you
Are
reached
we
a
being
verdict?
invaded? Hi.
Then by day. I
Are we
will
being invaded?
have you reached a
Hi.
verdict? Ben by
Is there trouble?
I am the iron hand of
Hi.
justice.
What is nature's call?
Ashvalanor. Ben thy delelu.
Hi.
Another round?
Have you reached a verdict? Let me
Name your
investigate.
poison. You see,
I am the
Are
iron
we being
hand of
invaded?
justice.
Where shall I strike?
Have you reached a
trouble
verdict?
brewing. Another round?
Ashvalanor.
Hi.
Justice shall be
The
swift.
sleeper has
Under
Your
awakened.
building is complete.
I'll
What is
give
Have you
it a
reached a
shot.
verdict? Let me
Hi.
investigate.
My path
Is there
Ben
trouble?
thy
The
delelu.
great outdoors.
I
Are we
will
being
taste
invaded?
their fall.
What is
Let me
nature's call?
investigate. Have you
Is
reached a
there trouble?
verdict? Ben
What
thy
is nature's
delelu.
call?
Let me
Is there trouble?
investigate.
Are we being invaded? Aim dead
I am the iron hand of
Name your
justice.
poison. I'll put it on you.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Ben thy
Are we
delelu.
being invaded? Is there
I am the
trouble?
iron hand of justice. Justice
Name
shall
your
be
poison.
swift.
What is nature's call?
Ben thy delelu.
Hi.
Ashvalanor.
What is nature's call? Great out. Make
Have you reached a verdict?
Another round?
Are we
Ben
being
thy
invaded?
delelu.
Prepare to get crushed.
Ashvalanor. I am the iron hand of justice.
I'll put it on you.
What is nature's
Have you reached a verdict?
glad?
Ashvalanor.
Are we being invaded?
I am the iron hand of justice. Let the hunt begin.
What is nature's call? Glad.
Let me
Another
in.
round?
Are we being invaded?
Justice shall be seen. Have you reached a verdict? Understood. I am the iron hand of
I'm
justice.
down.
Trouble brewing.
Are we being invaded?
Then
Is there trouble?
justice shall be seen.
Are we being invaded?
I am the iron hand of justice. Have you reached a verdict?
Are we being
Ashvalanor.
invaded?
Understood.
Making trails.
At once.
Let me
Name your
investigate.
poison.
Have you reached a
Another
verdict?
round? Is trouble brewing?
Ben thy delelu.
What is nature's call?
Ashvalanor.
Of course.
Have you
Another
reached a verdict?
Is there trouble? Your manner is
Where shall I strike? My path is clear.
Our gold
Of
mine is
course.
running low.
Another
Ashvalanor. Ben thy
What is
delelu.
nature's
You
call?
can actually buy
I
town
am the
portals
iron
here.
hand of justice.
Hi.
Ashvalanor.
Because I think
once.
Ben thy delelu.
Another
Is there
I can
trouble?
taste.
I can't win straight up, but I can do damage and then heal with Moonwolves.
Our sacred grove is
Kind of needed to turn night though.
Are we being invaded?
Understood.
Is trouble brewing?
Ben thy
Name your
delelu.
poison. I'll give it a shot. Hello.
Are we being
Ashvalanor.
invaded?
I am the iron
there
hand of
trouble?
justice.
For the trees.
Ashvalanor. I
Hi.
am the iron
Make
hand
trails.
of justice.
Are we
Justice
being
shall be
invaded?
swift. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Have you reached a
I'm
verdict?
invaded.
Have one on the house.
I can taste good.
What is nature's call?
Let the
Name
hunt
your
begin.
poison.
Justice shall be swift.
Is trouble
Have you
brewing?
reached a verdict?
Now, you're
Hi.
Let the hunt begin.
Are we being invaded?
Let me.
What is nature's
Let
call?
justice be served.
Are we being invaded?
Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall be swift. Understood.
name your poison.
I can taste good.
Are we being invaded?
They shall not escape.
What the fuck? I don't know how I won that game, to be honest. He was level 3 Death Knight when I was just level 2, like I wasn't even close to level 3. I almost want to watch that replay just to see where that went wrong for him. I guess I was allowed to creep my natural, and then I dodged him. Hold on. Alright, sorry, I'm just turning off the webcam for a little bit. Undead toughest matchup. I think I'm fairly comfortable against Undead. It depends on how they play. Like the very aggressive ghoul undeads, I would say, are my hardest undead opponents. But this guy was also very good. I'm not really used to playing Warden Panda though, or Warden at all. I'm not really sure where that went wrong for him. I really felt like I was so close to just G'ing out of the game as soon as I saw level 3 Death Knight, pretty much. Let's check some comments. Missed a lot, I guess. I wish they would not nerf hunts and glaze. In any case, if hunts needed a nerf, then lower their damage, but give it back. I think hunts are fine as they are. The only thing I would change is to give Sentinel. I wouldn't make Sentinel an upgrade. I'd make it unlockable at tier 2. Like they get it automatically at tier 2. That way, if you're massing hunts at tier 1 with expansions, it's not too imbalanced. But it's also like it rewards you for going tier 2. Like if you just go for 3-4 huntresses when you're tech, then you have 3-4 owls at tier 2. I think that'd be really cool. Isn't Alchemist better nowadays for AoE damage? Yeah. Nobody plays Panda. I just kind of want to try Panda a little bit. Like I'm kind of experimenting. You might notice I'm making a lot of bears and stuff. I just want to see how the nerfed or like old way of playing holds up. I think bears are surprisingly fine, but they definitely need their damage back. Panda feels really bad if you don't get a lot of intelligence items. Warden with early Panda isn't good versus Undead. Either go DH plus Panda or solo Warden and get second hero at a later point of the game. Yeah. Usually I'll go solo Warden, but I find like I get level 5, or even before that, like if I'm just level 4, I don't have enough slot space. Like if you want orb and staff and town portal, and you're creeping a lot, like you have to sacrifice so many items. So I just got the second hero just to have like someone to carry stuff, and it worked out pretty good here. I don't like Fan of Knives Breath of Fire combination, but I do like the Warden blinking around, focusing stuff with Shadow Strike. It helps the bears as well, while the Pound is just consistently dishing out damage overall in area. So I think it's a pretty good strong combination. I think it worked out pretty well here. Gotta watch that later to see what went wrong. Any reason I'm not playing Keep to the Grove right now? I think thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Why I'm not playing Keeper? Because because I feel like he's getting more and more nerfed, and he's getting nerfed for no reason. Basically, the longer, I believe like Keeper is one of those heroes right now that just needs to be solved. Like the strategies being used just need to be solved, and we're getting closer and closer. Like look how humans are playing today compared to a couple of months ago. Look how orcs are playing. I think he naturally would have become either like weak or balanced just by the way people play. But instead, Blizzard decides to just nerf it right away because people cry on Twitter or something. So there's no like natural evolution. Instead, we're going to get that evolution and the nerfs. So there's no reason to play Keeper. He's going to become irrelevant, I believe. I used to play him a lot, but I also used to be the only one who played him. So I was kind of playing my own meta, and that makes a huge difference. If everyone, like if Moon and Life and Lyn, Lolliot and Fog, if all the top elves are always playing Keeper over and over again, grinding the games on netties, then people are going to figure it out so much faster. Whereas back when I was playing Keeper, I was the only one doing it, so there's nobody figured it out. Everyone just had their own way of playing against me, and it was a lot of fun. But now it's like people are blind countering Keeper with Farseer and Shaman, I don't know, all these different things. It doesn't feel like fun to me. Like I kind of lost my special hero, if that makes sense. And now in a way the Demon Hunter is becoming that special hero because nobody's playing Demon Hunter, but I'm finding him quite strong. But I think at the end of the day, I just I want to play something that's solid and that isn't going to get nerfed too much and that doesn't rely on a gimmick. I think Keeper right now is very gimmicky. People are crying and saying it's imbalanced, but I think it's just a matter of time until people get good enough to just beat it easily. Whereas with Demon Hunter, even with Warden, I can creep, I can just have a late game, I don't have to rely on like entangling roots and getting kills, I don't have to rely on anything really, I can just play a slow methodical game and hopefully play better than my opponent. So that's why. Yeah, I really don't like it like when Todd tweets at Matt Morris and he's saying like, oh, the whole community agrees with me. It's like, I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people disagree with Todd. Stream over? No, I think I'll play one more game. What did it change to Panda? More mana? Yeah, it costs more mana, does less damage. So Haze Fire combination is going to cost you more and it doesn't do as much. Plus, he gets very heavily indirectly nerfed by the Alchemist buff. So if you go Panda before your opponent picks his second hero, they're just going to get an Alchemist. Level 1 Heal Spray counters level 2 Breath of Fire, so it's very weak. Like unless you saw your opponent pick a hero already, like a Naga or something, then you should never pick Panda. Because they'll just get Alchemist and hard counter you. I wonder who that Davos guy was, he was really good. Just gonna check if he says it in his profile or something. No, just some Smurf. But yeah, he was really good. Definitely he should have won that game. I think I probably shouldn't have been so aggressive. I thought I could show up before he crept level 2 and do some damage with Shadow Strike, but that wasn't the case. So I probably should have just been more passively creeping myself and get level 3 right away. Actually, I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. mirror here on Twisted Meadows. Can try some mercenary creeping here. I'm very uncomfortable doing it, but I have to get better at it, so I'm gonna try it. Maybe this is too far back. I don't know.
Insufficient gold.
Uh-oh. So that was a very fast wisp. But I don't think it's a hunter's build, because he would have built a moonwall to draw the creeps. He didn't build a moonwall. So
Your building is complete.
sorry. Alright, so it is a hunter's build.
I stand ready.
At last, we shall have
Create more
Then
moonwalls. Our warriors have
Away.
engaged the enemy.
is mine.
It's being very, yeah, so there's an ancient war and there's a keeper.
Waiting on you.
We must act. Run for your life. Manly.
I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Come.
Cry havoc.
The time has come. Quickly,
Your move. One shot, one kill.
at last, revenge. I be damned.
Your
On your
building is complete.
Fire.
My blade thirsts.
Not sure why he's
More lumber.
entangling my demon hunter so
More
much.
lumber is
Waiting on
required.
you.
We must act. Your blood is mine. Revenge. Quickly,
One shot, one kill.
at last, though I be damned.
On your mark.
The
Sing.
time has come.
I stand
My
ready.
blade thirsts.
Point the way. Fair enough.
Command me. The time has come. Though I be damned, command me. Anatoranator. Duranekam.
Your move. I stand ready. Waiting on you.
We must act. Though I be damned, at last. My blade thirsts.
On your mark.
We must act. The time has come. Come. My blade thirsts. We must act.
I stand ready.
The time has come. At last, though I be damned. We must act. My blade thirsts.
Your building is complete.
The time has come. At last, my blade thirsts.
Point the way. On your mark.
Your
Cry havoc.
Your building is
Washiwa. I do it. The time. Who'd you wanna kill? Washiwa. Who'd you wanna kill? We must act. You want axe?
Point the way.
Our warriors
Washiwa.
have engaged the enemy.
Wanga. You want axe?
Waiting on you.
The time has come.
Your building is complete.
No.
Upgrade finished.
The time
Point the way.
The time. What you want? Who you wanna kill? At last, run and call. You want axe? My blade. Shoot that. Let the killing be what you want. I do. My blade. On a corner. Axe. My blade bursts. You must act. Quickly. Who do you want to kill? At last, you must act. What you want? You want axe? Wanga. Quickly. Who do you want to kill? You must act. What you want?
The way.
The time has come. Who do you want to kill? The time. What you want? Quickly. The time. You want axe? Quickly.
Your building is complete.
At last. Who do you want to kill? Run for your life. Quickly. You want
So is it mass slaves or what is it?
We must act. What you want? You want act? Blade. The time.
Mass hunts.
Who do you
Your
want to kill?
building is complete. Insufficient gold.
I'm gonna go Dryads and Keeper second.
Insufficient gold.
What you want? Who do you want to kill? Bang. We must act.
Ah, the great
What you-
outdoors.
We must act. Run and call. We must act. At last, my blade bursts. Who do you want to kill?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Okay, so it is mass slaves.
The time has come. Run and call.
Oh shit, I used mana.
The way.
My blade bursts.
Insufficient gold.
We must act. Run and call. My blade bursts.
I must safeguard
Research
the land.
finished.
Command me. Quickly.
I'm gonna try to go bears. I mean, my experience so far has been that bears die really hard to glaives. We'll see.
Run and call.
Command
My
me.
blade bursts. On a tornado.
What is nature's call? Hi.
The time is now.
What is nature's call?
None shall harm the wild.
I do it.
The time is now.
None survive.
Are we being invaded?
Nature bursts.
I command
Your
What
building.
is nature's call? Nature says. Gladly. I'm game.
GG. I'm trying to commentate, and maybe I wasn't talking enough. I get lost in like it's been so long since I commentated that I guess I have long stretches where I don't speak now. I used to be better at it back in the day. I'll have to practice it some more. Yeah, no keeper here. Gotta go with the old demon hunter. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop for now. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll try to get better commentating and stuff. Don't forget the exclamation mark 2019. Things are coming, so stay tuned. In the meantime, I'm going to host Hot, who is streaming. Old school, very ex-professionals, very strong night elf. So good game for now, and see you guys later.